Welcome back to a new video, folks, and today we're going to haul some manure again. Today is April 21st, Tuesday. Let's get this manure hauled. Fields are drying off fast, actually. It's 80 degrees here today. I'm actually amazed at how fast the fields are actually drying off. As you can see, it looks like it's almost dry out there. Maybe we'll get the oats planted here tomorrow. Looks like it's drying off pretty good. I'm actually amazed at how fast it's drying off for all the rain we had. We had 5 inches of rain last week, and now I'm going to haul manure because it's dry. The field's drying off fast. So hopefully we get the oats planted tomorrow. Let's get this full manure pit hauled out. Well, we got the first load loaded. Don't look like we took much out yet, even though we got the first load loaded. The second load will take a lot more. It's actually nice out here today. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow too. Looks like another thing I gotta do. Again, mow grass. I don't know if you guys can see that track right here. That was on Friday last week. That's how muddy it was out in that field. And today is Tuesday, and I could probably drive out there right now with this tractor and not sink it. That's how dry it's getting out there. So it's drying up pretty fast, really. And there's no tile out there either. Not too much. Yeah, the window's still dirty. Haven't had time to clean that off. Let's go haul it out on the cornfield. That had water sitting in it last week, if you remember. Okay, let's start up the PTO. Click this button so it says 1,000 right there. Grab my lever right here that opens the ingate. Wind up the spreader RPM. And we'll start sending her off. And just slowly open her. So it starts flowing good. And you just keep sending it off just like that. Well, once you get open enough, and you just open it all the way. Reach down here, change our flow control to fast. Let's downshift a couple gears because we're not spreading bedding packs, so we can spread her off pretty quick. Trying to do two things at once ain't working very good. Video and drive tractor. And hold hydraulic control. Not working too well. I just found something that I didn't think I would find back. Can you guess what it is? Let's see if I can reach it. It's the doggy's squeaky toy. She dropped it in the manure, and I shoved it in the manure pit because I didn't see it. Then I noticed all of a sudden it was in the manure pit, and I found it back. I didn't think I'd ever find that thing back. Found it laying on the spreader, of all places. So I guess Daisy gets her squeaky toy back. I just gotta wash it off and then she can have it again. If you're wondering what skid steer I'm using, the old 2044 Mustang skid loader. This is the older one of the two, the 2005 model. We got number 2 loaded. I think it's full. Let's go haul this out with the 7210. Get her hauled out in the field. Okay, let's load up number 4 to load now. Start the skid loader up. Travels right here, let's speed her up. Send her. Got the gate open. Hey girls. They're like, can I go out in the grass? Yeah, one of these days. Hopefully this next week. I'm hoping this next week we can send the girls back out in the pasture. Hopefully the grass is green enough by then that we can send them out there. See what the girls are up to. What do you think, girls? Like, it's toasty out here. Got the fans running for the girls. We don't open the vent doors anymore, we just turn the fans on most of the time. Open the vent doors down there on the end and the sliding doors here. So I'm going to open this other one. Open this one here. There we go. Now the air can flow on through. Oh, let's pull this gate shut. Managed to get that chain. Now let's take that out to the field. On the other side of the waterway now. I'm on this side of the waterway now because the other side's all covered. Looks like we're empty, so pull her back. Flip this back forward. Shut off our PTO. There we go. Bring that back forward. Then we'll bring her back to the yard and load up that last load. Out of the manure pit, the half load, and then I got some in the cow yard I gotta load up too. Okay, let's load up this last little bit. And then I'll load up the cattle yard. What's in the cattle yard to finish off the load. There we go, it's all cleaned out. Now let's go take the skid loader back to the heifer yard, and then I can go load that up after I bring the spreader back there. Got that load loaded. Now let's take that out to the field, take the skid loader out of here. These girls get a new home. Not in this pen, they're just locked in here. They're gonna go with the heifers that are in here. They're just new ones. My dad brought them down here and put them in here while I was loading this up. There we go, let's pull this out of here. Pull off the clutch. Pull her out. Now I'll get the skid loader out. Unload. We're empty. Right off the PTO. I scraped up the yards before I took that last load out. And this was the bucket full I got from the where the spreader is sitting. I'm gonna dump this on the spreader. And my dad wants me to take a full load out of here. So hard, it's hard to get a bucket full. Unloading. Putting some bedding pack down for some erosion control. It's eroding pretty good right here, so I'm gonna take care of that problem. I'm gonna add some bedding pack to it. That'll take care of that problem. I won't erode no more. Hopefully I get it empty before the wet spot. Looks like they're empty, so shut the PTO off. Bring the hydraulics back forward. That'll make a good erosion control along there. Then we know where the field and the hay field will be too. I'll hold the load right there, and then we'll till right up to that with the soil finisher tomorrow. And that'll be all hay field on that side, and this will be cornfield from that manure on this way. Okay, let's load this up now. Cleaned out. I just need some fresh bedding. Got her all full loaded. Take it out to. Well, there's a nice souvenir. There's a gear off of something. All kinds of souvenirs on the ground. Gotta love farming. Every time something broke and they dropped it on the ground, it got tilled in. or they piled junk out in the fields years ago, which right back here was a junkyard years ago, and there's probably a piece of junk from it. My guess is it came up with a piece of tillage equipment. Now it's laying on top of the ground. There's one souvenir that maybe we'll eventually find. Is one of my old selfie sticks. I tilled that under with the dish chisel one day because I forgot it was on the frame of the dish chisel and took off tilling, and all of a sudden it was gone. If you guys were wondering how I hold you guys up when I all load of manure, besides in the winter time when I have a tripod, but my tripod's broken right now. I gotta get a new one. I just use the shovel right now, which works just as good with my little clamp system that I clamp you guys to it, and I stick you guys right here. Now let's go unload. Carrying a heavy round wheel. There we go, all bended up. What's left? Now tomorrow we can bring those calves over here and clean that out. There we go, got that load all home. Thanks for watching, and don't give up farming, folks. If you're interested in some merch, check out my link in the description. Check out my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All links in the description of this video. This sure is a nice tractor for hauling manure. Heading down the next pass. Got the window all nice and clean when I got back to the end.